Hello, dynamic stars. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. This is Azurite 22, here, as you know, to bring your intuition to the fore, to bring you more into your life. And today we have a beautiful spread we're going to do. We're going to do a 7-card spread. It's a bit of a destiny spread, a life path spread for the next 6 months, because today, June 21st, 2020, is a new moon as well as a solar eclipse. It came in here in the States at eastern part of the United States at 2:41 a.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. And I wanted to yoke into that energy because this energy is going to stay with us for the next 6 months. So straight through the end of the year. So I wanted to ask the all wonderful, knowing, and powerful keepers of the light deck what their thoughts are for each of us. And we're going to do 4 decks. We're going to do the mala beads, the all-seeing eye, the Labradorite, or the Selenite. So take a look at those and come on back for your spread. Timestamps will be below. Thank you so much again for tuning in for another video. Please visit me at my new Etsy shop. I will put the link below where I have some beautiful jewelry there. And also, of course, some of my readings and the money oil. You know my money oil. This wonderful stuff. Can you see all that goodness? All right, so I'll leave that there. And also, just to give you a sense, my jewelry, new pieces that I'm working on. This is a healing piece with both green moss agate and a bloodstone in there. Not sure if I'm gonna put this in the shop, but definitely something along those lines will go in. I'm calling this my bell jar design, so definitely more will go up in the future. But all of that is going to be in the links below. Come on back and we're going to do our reading. Timestamps will be below if you want to go straight to it. Thank you. For those of you who chose the mala beads, this is going to be your reading. The mala beads are of purple crazy lace agate, which is a very healing, clearing, purifying stone. And it has a smoky quartz point on it. So the energies of this particular mala is extremely high, extremely healing. It releases old patterns, old beliefs, old behaviors. Perfect for this particular new moon with the solar eclipse. Today, I'm shuffling sideways. I have no idea why. Let's go back to the normal way. So we are asking Spirit, we're asking your guides, whoever has chose deck 1, what do the keepers of the light have to tell you in the various areas of your life? This is like a mini destiny reading for you for the next 6 months. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I'm going to turn over each one. There are no reversals in this deck. Of course, light of activation. Of course. there are questions or comments for each of these. So for the first card, you received Krishna, devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. And the question here is, what is a strength or a gift that you have? And your strength, your gift is devotion. Your trusting of your spiritual guidance. Your commitment. and unconditional love. So whether you actively, consciously realize it or not, you are love. You give love. You share love. Love is all around you. It is your currency. And people depend upon you. They feel that they can confide in you, and there's something special about you that comforts them. This is your gift. This is your strength. Krishna. The second card is what's happening right now. Cyranos, life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. See that? There is a deep buildup of life force within you now and a need to channel it into action. You may have extra energy or be more alert than usual, or be aware of a sense of increased sensual or sexual energy. If you have been unsure how this ties into your spiritual path, know that it can allow you to access the richness of your soul. When we are not expressing ourselves sexually, our spiritual potential can become tamed or muted. So if you are denying yourself a desire, ask yourself how you can fulfill it. Ask Cyranos to help you access your sexual self so that you can express it with integrity and in a way that honors your soul. If you or your partner are trying for a child and this card appears, fertility is very possible, especially if Bridget, Cyranos' twin flame, is present as well. She is not present in this particular spread, but clearly there is fertility because we have Kuan Yin. And Kuan Yin is also an aspect of loving and nurturing. We're going to get to that. But right now, what's happening in your life is there's some sort of blockage. You're feeling like you can't move forward. And look at that. Bang, bang, bang. Those are fireworks. Those are fireworks. You need to experience that energy into your life. My goodness. You can't make this stuff up. Just as we're talking about passion, what goes off? Fireworks. You need to bring the fireworks, bring the fire into your life, just like those fireworks went off randomly in the middle of the afternoon here when I am filming this video. Spirit speaks in dynamic, very powerful, straightforward ways. So if you think that you're not going to get the message, it's going to be that clear. It's going to be like fireworks. It's going to be right in your face and you can't miss it. Stop feeling like you can't access the divine because the divine is right there. You're thinking the divine comes in this woo-woo, mystical, crazy way. No, it is right there. And believe that it will continue to be there for you in that way that you can easily understand when you follow your passions, when you sit down and really allow yourself to dream that thing that you want, because I believe you know what this thing is, you can achieve it. So don't allow fear, doubt, and whatever else you're feeling to stop you. This is pure life force, Cyranos. Use the energy that you have. Use Kundalini energy. Use the sexual energy to channel into your vision. While you're coming to climax, literally visualize that thing that you want to happen, that dream, that desire you have. And as you're climaxing, transmute that energy into the vision that you have to bring it to you faster. Because what other way can you do this except through that internal joy engine? It's a very powerful, powerful thing to do. And that is what Spirit is telling you to do now. For number 3, something that supports your happiness. Gaia, Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth. Stay grounded. So you're saying, how does that connect? I'm not sure how that connects because I was just told to use my passion. Think about this. Wouldn't you say the Earth is very passionate about protecting all of us, making sure that we have a planet to wake up to, that it stays right in its proper access? It takes a lot of passion, a lot of love, a lot of nurturing to maintain this beautiful blue marble that we find ourselves on. And for you, what supports your happiness is the 3D connections that you have, the things that are tangible. So you may have a really close relationship with, maybe for whatever reason I'm seeing a tree or a large shrub. Maybe you really have a connection to this particular thing, this particular piece of nature, part of nature. Delve into that connection. Sit with that tree, sit with that shrub, sit with that rock, sit with that body of water. Whatever it is that you have a strong connection to out in nature, go there and really feel the passion that the Earth has for maintaining us, her children, humanity. That is how these connect, because also the 3D world is tough. For you're all about the 3D, and that is why that passion that we were just talking about, you're leaving it off because you feel that the 3D and your dreams and your hopes are two different things. They're separate, and they're actually not. When you link them, that's when you're going to see how connected they are. I'm also seeing that this Gaia is also your familial connections, your 3D familiar, family, friends. I will just say this, for some of you, some of those connections, they don't feel that the thing that you want to do is the right thing. And that could be also pulling you away from doing those things. You have to trust in your vision, the things that you want, and also trust that you can infuse the sexual energy into it to bring it stronger into fruition, stronger into this world, without having to do a lot of talking to those people that may not be fully in your corner for what you want to do. Because sometimes we have to do the things that we need to do for ourselves that will benefit us, and the people around us can't see it. They don't understand it. So only speak of your dreams with those people who empathize with you, who want to help you move it forward. And if that's nobody, you sit and you speak with your spiritual guides and your spiritual family, and only those few that can work with you. Find people online through social media that are of like mind so that you feel like you are in concert with people who get you. Okay, we're going to go to number 4, an obstacle or challenge you are overcoming. And you have light activation. Look at that. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Sunat Kumara. And this is an obstacle or challenge you're overcoming. My dears, you're running away from the light. And whenever I hear that tick, I don't know if it popped on the video, but whenever I hear a tick from my spiritual table, they are telling me, pay attention. You are right on path. You are right on point, and you're going to miss the point if you don't pay attention to this. That pop is always saying it's on point. Sunat Kumara, it means eternal youth, and this is an advanced cosmic light being. So outside of this galaxy, outside of this earth. And he's one of the leaders of the keepers of the light deck. And he's acknowledged as a god in the Hindu tradition. And more to the point, you are here to light up the world. You may feel that you are being pushed or that there is a lot going on at once, and that is because your energy is magnetic to others and they want it in their life. Take the time to listen to your inner voice. Remember the cosmic light of heaven and draw it into you. That is all you need to do to inspire the world. Remember your very first card, your gift, your strength was Krishna, and we talked about how people are just drawn to you and they feel like they can come to you. Your obstacle, your challenge is on some level, you know that, and you're running from it. Stop running from it. Draw down the energies of the cosmos into you and become comfortable with it. Accept who you are and your place. You're not going to be able to run, and there is fun within this realm. Know that. The very fact that in order to move forward and with your dream, the thing that you want to do, you have to have sex and put that energy while you're having sex. That's pretty damn cool. It's awesome. Know that this is going to be okay. You are not alone. There are tons of people like you out in the world. If they're not in your circle, connect with them. There's tons of articles about spiritual ascension. If you feel like you're getting too much information all at once, ask them to calm down just a little bit so you can get a good night's sleep. And then read, listen, and watch. Aaron Doherty is really, really wonderful. I'm going to link his channel below so that you can get some insight, because Aaron breaks down a lot about spiritual ascension and some of the signs and things that you feel, and sometimes the pure mania, because you feel like you're losing your mind sometimes because so much is coming at you, so much information that you just never knew before. And it's just like, it's okay. Accept it, allow it, don't run. Okay, number 5, what your angels want you to know. And that is the Kuan Yin. Care and compassion. Choose to be loved. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. And look at all of the lotus. Lotus is the flower of our crown chakra. It is a 1,000-petal lotus in our crown chakra, but nonetheless, it is the lotus here. This is telling you, just like the last card, what your challenge is. Expand, open, allow them in. You will never regret it. You will have all of the things that you want and need, and it's going to bring you what you want and need. Whether you believe it or not, it will. And I'm trying to... Kuan Yin wants you to acknowledge all the service and commitment you have offered to others. You are loved. If you are finding it difficult with anyone at the moment, the best way you can move forward is to go beyond wanting to understand why or how they are the way they are. Just move beyond their behavior, mistakes, and challenges. This card brings a message of friendship and care, helping you to see that those around you do have the best intentions, even if it doesn't always seem that way. Move into compassion and develop a greater understanding. This will elevate your spirit and connections to love. And this is what your angels want you to know. Everything serves to further. Even the people around you who are holding you back that we were talking about over here, they don't want to harm you. They just think in the way that they think that telling you the things that they're telling you is actually helping you. When in your spiritual path, your journey in this life, in this world, it's not helping you. But they're not going to see that because they're seeing things differently. And just because they see things differently doesn't make them bad, doesn't make them evil, doesn't make them like, stay away, you're horrible. It just means they're on a different path. And if you can see it that way, that it is not personal to you, that is going to help you. That is what that compassion means. That is what Kuan Yin is trying to bring to you. That is why there are lotuses all over this card, because that is expanding your crown chakra, allowing the cosmos to come in and give you expanded guidance and wisdom in how to deal with interpersonal relationships. What your guides want you to know. Kalima, facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. Do you see all of those skulls? Do you see that headdress? This is all about releasing those things that you think you know, that you are afraid to believe, that you are afraid to tap into. Very similar to the Sanat Kumara, where you are running the obstacle that you're facing. Your spiritual guides want you to know that you can do this. This message is just very, very consistent. You are being told you have all that it takes. You're probably going to have to do some shadow work, because right now everything that's popping off in you is, I want to go back to the comfortable. I want to go back to what I know. This is a time when you are able to look fear in the eye and move away from it. Fear is just energy, and energy can be changed. This can be an intense experience because the human self is so conditioned that it may be used to operating with fear present. When the fear is gone, it may feel as though there's an emptiness there. But this is space for love and miracles to enter. You are being filled with the courage of spirit so that you can move from this phase of your life into the next. Trust the process and call on Kali Ma to help you release your fear and step into a space that is strong, focused, and courageous. With this energy of the new moon, this is a time to set intentions, period. But with the solar eclipse that's on top of it, this is a time for you to finally put whatever it is down and go, I'm done, and I can turn a new leaf, and the cosmos are actually with me at my back, buoying me up, being the wind beneath my wings to take me to that next level that I want to go to with my business, with my career, with my relationship, with my hobby, with my music, with my YouTube channel, with my fill in the blank. And you use that sexual energy to drive you there. So you're not working in the 3D external, you're working through spirit. What your heart wants you to know is Mary Magdalene. The teacher awakens. How beautiful is that? Those lilies. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. Dynamic stars, those of you who got this reading, your message has been completely 100% consistent. Zoom, just like that motorcycle. I mean, you're getting all the messages today. Zoom through all of this using your sexual energy. Allow yourself to become comfortable. Accept that you have this infinite wisdom pouring into you so that you can go ahead and teach others what you have learned. Okay? I hope you have enjoyed this reading. Blessings, love, light, and peace to you all. Enjoy. Enjoy this next 6 months. Bye-bye. For those of you who chose the all-seeing eye, this reading is for you. We are going to create your spread now. Just feel like giving it another shuffle. Okay. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Each of the cards, we have what they mean. This is like a little bit of a destiny life path spread, but it's going to take you through the next 6 months. This is what you can do to really work with and harness the energies of this new moon solar solstice that happens today, June 21st. It came in here in the eastern part of the United States at 2:41 a.m. I believe it was 7:41 universal time, so that's in the UK. It just came in. We have that energy, and it's going to stay with us for the next 6 months. This card is what your strength, what your gift is. This card is what is happening right now. This card is something that supports your happiness. No reversals in this deck. This fourth card is an obstacle or a challenge you're overcoming. Then your fifth card is what your angels want you to know. Your sixth card is what your guides want you to know. And the last card is what your heart wants you to know. So we're going to go in this in order. So a strength or gift that you have is love, hope, and acceptance. How beautiful is that? Oh my gosh. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. You exude that energy. People are drawn to you. It's almost like they want to put their head against your neck and just grab the energy that you're sharing out into the world. You might want to touch people all the time because it seems you do a lot of healing with your hands through your body. If you are a Reiki healer, maybe if you're not, you should maybe think about being an energy working person, healer. Very, very high levels of energy giving off through your physical body. You are one who allows people to feel like they can go on they can do more than they ever thought they could. This could be a draining aspect for you. So please just make sure you nurture and love yourself. Angels are gathering around you in celebration that you are finally willing to see how loving and lovable you are. Hope is here with her legion of love angels, guiding you to see that you deserve loving relationships, loving experiences, and loving acceptance from the world around you. It seems that you are really moving beyond the limitations that you once had in this department. But know that whenever you do question your worth, you can call on Hope to shine her golden light upon you. Your angels want you to know that they love and cherish you, and they're grateful that you're giving yourself the same support. Whenever you're feeling afraid, remember Hope is with you. That is your greatest strength and gift that you have for these next 6 months. And I'm sure beyond, but definitely since the scope of this reading is the next 6 months, that is what it is for you. Right now, what's happening in your life? Faith, humanity, and benevolence. Look at that. All of that lovely blue. Is blue your favorite color, or are you seeing blue a lot? Is it popping up? Is it in the corners of your eyes when you turn, it's not there? I would say that those are your spirit guides, your archangels that are around you, always protecting you, weaving you in a beautiful light basket that surrounds you as you move through the world. Humanity and benevolence. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. So many people are saying so many things that are disheartening right now. We're in a time of turbulence on this earth, on this planet. Right now, during the filming of this, there's a pandemic going on, an illness that has taken many lives, and this may have affected you to the point where you may possibly have felt down and depressed and curious, wondering what's going on. You please continue to have faith, because you are one of those earthbound angels that will be able to affect and influence those around you. So keep your energies high and know that there is a purpose and that there is a plan for all that is happening. And you, right now, if this is really bothering you and harassing you, call on Hope to give you strength to buoy your energies up so that you feel the normal you, the normal way that you feel, so that you go back up to your high vibration. Stay calm and breathe. You are a divine being of love who has done so much good in the world. You may be going through personal transformations and feel that you are not getting anywhere. But Archangel Faith is drawing close to guide you beyond the limitations that your ego or fears have created for you. You may be trying to work out whom to trust. First, trust yourself. When you do this and recognize that you are made of love, you will attract those who reflect that love and can enjoy true friendships and loving relationships. Know that good is here to stay. Do not look out into the world and allow that to pattern you. You pattern the world by sharing the energy you bring and that you carry. So right now you're going through a crisis of faith. And given everything that's happening, we all are. Know that you are not alone. Link back, yoke back into who you are and the feelings that you have. The experiences that you had when you were young that showed you and others around you what the nature of existence is. Because I keep seeing that you had an experience maybe out on a mountain, or maybe your visualization was out on a mountain someplace high up. There's a lot of white, there's snow, and you had a profound experience there that when you relate this experience to others, they are awed and they feel like they have touched a bit of the divine. Yoke back to that remembrance, whatever that experience, that meditative experience, that actual experience was, and know that you need to share that some more so that others will relax and calm down and come back into their centers. Number 3, this card, something that supports your happiness. White Eagle Ancestor Spirit. How powerful. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. And it's funny, I was just talking about repatterning the world, right? And going into this is something that your ancestors, your people, your lineage has done, and they want you to continue to do. You are part of a long line. Maybe you do have Native American in you, and the shamans are speaking to you, and you need to follow. You need to go down that path, experience more, look more into the Native American culture, have a piece of their culture, something that is made by Native Americans. Meditate with it. Listen to shamanic music, drumming, and see how it feels for you. Because sometimes we have to go down the pathways that may not be so familiar to us, but they have value, because Spirit is trying to show you that you are more than what you think you are. Take some time to honor just how far you have come, recognizing through ceremony and ritual the shifts in your awareness, healing, and journey. This really allows you to move into a state of grace and gratitude. You have or recently had an opportunity to heal an old family wound or pattern. It's important to connect with your family in spirit so you can set a new energy of love in place. White Eagle is bringing your ancestors through to you and allowing you to know that they are happy and well. He is sounding his sacred drums to clear your spirit. So you might also, for some of you, have done something and cleared a past family wound or injury, or in the process of doing that. Speaking your truth, getting to justice, allowing yourself to stand up for what you believe in, is allowing your ancestors to have a voice, to have a say in this time when maybe in their time they did not have a say. So respect your lineage, whether it is Native American or not, and bring in the healing that is there, and continue to channel that healing into your family, because as you heal your family lineage, as you heal your family line, you and your life become healed. You are a healer, a great healer. As I said at the beginning, use your hands, create a little statue, create a piece of jewelry, create whatever it is you feel most comfortable doing, and heal that. Do Reiki on the object that you create, and that will heal the familial wound, the familial issue. Ache, ache, ache. Number 4, an obstacle or challenge you are overcoming is Melchizedek, higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. And this is a challenge because you don't want to deal with this. You feel that it's already too much. You're doing too much. You have learned so much to this point and are learning more every day. You are recognizing all the great lessons your experiences and challenges have brought to you, and are preparing for a transition or inner ascension where you will move beyond another level of fear and into the inner sanctum of your heart and soul. Become aware of patterns, ancient symbols, and signs being sent to you from the universe. There's a sense that you are now able to focus in a new way and offer greater light to the world. Melchizedek and his order are with you, leading you towards spiritual wisdom. Meditate and connect with their light. Do you see that pattern in the background? It's time to get yourself into sacred geometry. If you don't have any, please do get yourself something that will give you sacred geometry that you can wear. There is so much for you to do, experience, and be at this point in time. But this is an obstacle or a challenge for you. So you don't want to do it. You're running from this. You're running from the light. I'm going to take a sip of water. You can't run from the light. When you run from the light, you are shitting on your ancestors. You are putting defecation on the things that most will grow you. You are putting defecation on the beautiful love and healing that comes from your hands. Allow yourself to be calm, to be at peace. Wear the sacred geometry. Hold the sacred geometry. Draw the sacred geometry. Put it over your bed. Put it on your mirror. Put it in places that you will see, to remind your spirit to call in that energy, to allow yourself to evolve and expand. It is not a cause for fear, because when you fear these things, the negative will come, because fear and negativity, they work one-on-one, hand in hand. The light will disperse all of that. The fear is you feel you're doing so much already that adding more, you will be overwhelmed. You will not, because you will tell spirit, you will tell Melchizedek, please allow me to assimilate this information, to process this information in a manner, in a way that will work with me in my life right now, so as I evolve and grow into an ever greater being. Allow yourself that, and you will move forward. So don't run. Put the light to your third eye and allow that light to bring more light into you, to bring you clarity, to see what you need to see. Don't run from the light. Don't run from the heat of the beautiful, beautiful knowledge. Number 5, what your angels want you to know. And that is El Moraya, awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. You are in spiritual awakening, my dear. You are in spiritual awakening, and you want to run the other way. It doesn't work that way. Spiritual protection is important at this time. Ensure that you are cleansing your energy before putting on protection. So El Moraya is here with the Legion of Angels to help you understand where you are now. Fire up your divine connection and detach from drama, people, and places and emotions that no longer serve you. Call on El Moraya and his angels to surround you in a light that will keep you safe on all levels. Know that facing fears and seeing the truth will strengthen your connection to the universal life force. So, right there, I see a scarab. Goes back to the ancient Egyptian times. You also see, do you see that? More sacred geometry. So you need to do your spiritual baths. If you can make yourself, get some herbs. I would say for you, you are cleaning and cleansing people quite a lot, so you need something that will strengthen and really fortify you. So use some Quito Maldición. It's an herb that really, really removes a lot from you, negativity, spirits, pernicious beings that may have attached onto you as you were cleaning others. You might want to use some arroz con todo to also pull things away, and add some basil and rosemary. So boil all 4 of these herbs together in about 2 cups of water, and then simmer it. Bring it to a boil, let it simmer for 30 minutes, then let it cool. Then add some holy water, Kananga water, Florida water to it, and then separate this bath into 3 portions and bathe over 3 nights with it, and then go to bed wearing whites. This way you will clear yourself, and maybe it's some of this fear, maybe it's some of these beings that are attached to you, some of this negativity, some of this collected morass of negativity that is making you want to run from the light. So clear it off so that you can allow yourself to do the things that you need to do and be what you need to be. What your guides want you to know: Krishna, devotion, love. That's all that's out there for you. Love. There's no need to fear. Love, 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 love. Can we say it some more? Get yourself some rose quartz. Wear the rose quartz on you so that you know all of the time that love is there. Yes, you have the love here, the love and acceptance. You have it here, but you have fears because you've picked up so much because of the love that you're afraid. So release the fear and still send out the love while you clean and cleanse yourself. Because cleaning and cleansing must be a daily thing for you. You must do it on a regular basis, if not every day, every other day, so that you are able to keep your center, keep your clarity. What your heart wants you to know: the Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Remember, only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Expect the unexpected. Expect miracles. A real turnaround is possible now. Angels are dancing around you. Leave behind thoughts, memories, and feelings that are no longer serving you. And remember that love that you are. Move into your heart and allow that love to shine out into the world. Then miracles can happen. So for you, you're going to have to do a lot of heart chakra meditations. Okay? So the heart chakra is the 4th chakra. So really get some green stones and really, really put your fears and anxieties into them, like this piece of raw fluorite. Use something like this to project the negativity into it, and then clear it with a piece of selenite, which is a cleansing, clearing stone. And you can use the selenite on yourself when you come in every day, or when you're feeling like a little heavy. You can clear yourself. You can use a sage bundle to do a smoke cleansing to allow yourself to release, because for you, you're going to have to do many little things to just keep yourself clean and clear, and miracles will happen. Once you live day to day in a spiritual way, things will happen that you will not even believe. And that is what your heart wants you to know. So this is your readings, my lovelies. Thank you so much for coming and sitting with me for this reading. Enjoy the next 6 months. This is a beautiful message from the Keepers of the Light, and I wish you well on your journey. For those who chose the beautiful Labradorite, here is your reading. Can you give it a couple of more shuffles? This reading that we are doing is for you to see more about what you can do how this new moon, how the solar solstice today, June 21st, has affected you, what things you can do to kind of pattern your life, because we're going to feel the effects of this energy, this new moon, this new time of setting intentions for our lives, for ourselves, for the next 6 months because of this solar eclipse that came with it. So each of these cards has a meaning, and what each card is, I'm going to tell you right now. The first card is your strength, your gift. Your second card is what's happening right now. The third card is something that supports your happiness. No reversals in this deck. The fourth card is what challenge you're overcoming right now. The fifth card is what your angels want you to know. The sixth card is what your spiritual guides want you to know. And the seventh card is what your heart wants you to know. So for your first card, what strength or gift that you have? Your strength and gift is devotion. Krishna. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. Krishna is a beautiful energy for you to have as your gift. You have a deep spiritual connection and must trust the guidance that's coming through. Your devotion to the spiritual path has been recognized. It may feel as if you've been on a mental, emotional battlefield, but there are sweet messages of hope around you now. Krishna is here to boost your sense of connection to the divine and encourage you to act from your soul. For those of you who have this reading, you can connect with people on the soul level, making you a beautiful, empathic being that can heal people, can teach people, can influence people. You have to protect your energy very, very much so that you're not taking on too much from other people. But it is a strength, not a weakness. Just do the things that you need to do to clean and cleanse yourself so that you can always keep your connection to the divine very strong. What is happening in your life right now? Lady Portia, divine order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Lady Portia is a beautiful, beautiful energy. She is a goddess and figure of justice and peace. She brings order and opportunity to every experience, and she is a lord of karma, and she regulates the law of cause and effect. So what's happening for you right now? You may be experiencing some conflicts, some problems. There could be some legal issues. There could be something like that on the horizon for you, or a lot of contention. Lady Portia is here to tell you that this situation she will help you with. You need to look at all of this beautiful violet color. This is your third eye chakra. You need to work with your third eye chakra so that you can see the things that you need to see, because since you have this deep connection, since that is your gift, Spirit will tell you what you need to do to circumnavigate the situation. You will get that insight. And if not, you can ask and go out on the web. You can go out in the world and ask them to show you a sign, and it will come what you need to do. What you could do is you could use some stones, some crystals, maybe even an amethyst. Yes, a color of Lady Portia's, a deep purple stone. You can put it to your third eye and ask for the Lady Portia, your spiritual family, to show you what needs to happen and how you can heal the situation and remove any obstacles that may be there. And use the crystal to amplify and expand the way your third eye moves, because maybe you need a little help in that area. Know that whatever troubles may be spoken of with this, the legal or contentious problems, the discussions, the argument, they will resolve themselves as long as you stay within truth. Now, you may think that it'll resolve in your favor. It will resolve in the nature of truth. So watch yourself, watch your actions, look at your true motivations, because if there is something that you did in the situation that was not in line with truth, this is what is being brought up by this card. And admitting that you may not have followed to the letter truth will assist in this situation. If it is another in the situation that did not align themselves with truth, then they will need to really look at themselves and ask the crystals to allow all in the situation to see their part of it and come clean. This is something that you can do in meditation and visualize this. For your third card, something that supports your happiness is Lady Nadia, Heart Awakening. How beautiful is this card? Oh my goodness. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. Do not allow yourself to give and get nothing back, because you're going to deplete yourself. Remember, I talked about that in the first card with Krishna. You just have to learn to protect your energies. This is what is being spoken of here. You have to hold on to your heart and know that you can give, but you have to give to yourself as well. You cannot just give to give, or else the giver will become almost victim, and then that victim mentality will turn into something negative, and negative experiences will ensue. So getting out of balance is the problem. It is not the love, it is not the heart, it is not the giving that gives us the problem. It is getting out of balance. The cave of your heart is opening wide for you to experience divine love. You have an opportunity to overcome past pain, heartbreak, and letdowns. This is a wonderful time to cherish and love yourself, and then allow yourself to be cherished and loved by others. If you feel love revealing itself clearly in your heart, have courage and move into a state of trust. You are reminded then that when true love is present, when divine love is present, there are no obstacles to overcome. It will be there, clear, pure, and real for you to experience great harmony on all levels of your life. So, what will support your happiness is knowing that you are supported and that love does conquer all. And keep it in balance. Balance is like the name of the game for you. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then here at the bottom, you have your heart center being taken care of by that beautiful rose. But everything else is in balance. And that is the message for you, to keep in balance. An obstacle or challenge that you are overcoming, the Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. You don't believe in miracles. You don't believe that anything good can happen. You're just like done because your heart, excuse me, let me take a sip of water. You already believe that you have experienced pain and suffering, and you've got all these arguments and you got all this stuff. You might have a legal issue because you were just trying to help, and look, they came back at you. So you're already here. You're at like, this stuff already put me in trouble. What the heck I want to do with this? No. What's coming out of her hands is love. What's coming out of her hands is energy. What's coming out of her hands is healing. There's sacred geometry in her hands. You need to bring in that love. Bring in that sacred geometry into your heart. Because sometimes we don't need to speak. Sometimes we just need to allow our bodies to do what they need to do to uplift ourselves. Wear something with the sacred geometry on it, the Metatron symbol, with the crystals attendant to it, so that you can begin removing some of these things and putting your body into balance. Because right now, the miracles that want to happen, the good things that want to come into your life, you're running from them, because the key thing that drives the miracles, the love, you are shutting down, because in your mind it has caused you problems. Sharing, being a good person, being kind has caused you problems, and you can't look at it like this. This is not the way to move your life, because this is who you are. Your gift and your talent is love and devotion and working with people and helping people. And now you want to shut it down because of problems? You can't do that. That is the way it is. Look at the ultimate example of love for the world. No matter what religion you believe in, the story of Jesus Christ is there. He gave his life for the world. And not saying you are giving your life for the world, but there were challenges and problems that were put to Jesus, and he went through them. He was tempted by the devil, and he still kept his faith strong and true throughout the trials and tribulations. And in the end, he blessed us all, right? That is how the story goes. That is what it says in the Bible. You have to know that you will be blessed, that you will have the angels surrounding you, guiding you, and helping you. And right here, what your angels want you to know is faith. And that's your angels surrounding you. Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. That card lets you know that there are angels in and around you protecting you, allowing you to be comforted by the legion of angels. Faith, the archangel Faith, is there. You're probably seeing signs. Maybe things are moving around in your house and you thought it was here, but it ended up over there. That is your spirit guides, letting you know that they are there and that they will be there to help you. Just call on them and ask them for what you want and need. Write a little note and put it down in that corner where they move that thing, or where you thought you heard a noise, or where you thought you might have seen a beautiful blue light. Put the little note in that space and ask them to grant this wish for you. Begin reaching out to them so that they can reach back out to you. It is a reciprocal conversation. They can't just talk to you. You've got to talk to them too. And that requires you to have faith. What your guides want you to know, Kuthumi, cloak of wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that what we were just talking about? You are using 3D experiences to justify you trying to, leave all that stuff alone. Knowledge is learned. Wisdom is remembered. You are in a real cloak of wisdom now. Like Kuthumi, you have been on a wandering path, trying to find answers through study and the insights of others. But now you are uncovering the truth of your own soul. Your soul is leading the way, and you are being encouraged to follow. The fog is clearing. The light has come, and it is shining on you. Your soul is saying, yes, it's your cheerleader. Follow it and trust the endless wisdom within you. Go, go, go. That is what your guides want you to know. You have all that you need within you. Going back to your gift, Krishna, devotion, love. Fall back on who you truly are. Don't allow the fear to interject and stop you. Yes, there are challenges. Yes, there are things and people that might be haranguing you and in your face. Maybe it's on social media. then block those people. Tell them no by just saying no. You don't have to deal with those that are not fully in your circle. In fact, it is your duty to weed out what doesn't work for you and use your wisdom, use your inner knowing, use the information given to you by your spirit guides to do that, so that the miracles can come into your life, because you're removing the negativity, the suffering, the blame, because you're blaming something that is blameless for the problems in life. Not saying you brought them on yourself, but when you do good works, people like that. They throw crap on good people. This is just it. It's not personal. It's just what it is. It's par for the course. And once you know it's not personal, you can do what you need to do to protect yourself, to help yourself, to clean yourself. Use your inner knowing and trust the inner knowing that you are on the right path. And don't allow yourself to be diverted because of a situation. Your final message, what your heart wants you to know. Master Buddha. Isn't that beautiful and peaceful and serene? Increased awareness, deep connection. Trust your inner voice. Weren't we just saying that? Weren't we just talking about trusting your inside knowing, inner knowing? You are moving beyond the illusions that fear has created, so that you can be more focused on your priorities and what is serving you on this path. All suffering eventually comes to an end, and acknowledging how you really feel and what occurred in order for you to feel this way will help you move beyond it. Call on Master Buddha now to help you remember you are part of something that is greater than suffering. The wheel of karma is turning in your favor, and all your acts of kindness and goodness will benefit you. Thoughts may arise now that solve issues in your life, home, relationships, or work. They are being sent to you from your inner teacher, the Buddha within. How beautiful is that? Your reading is very succinct and saying the same thing and giving the reasons why things happen. You're on a spiritual path. When you're on a spiritual path, there are those who don't like that and want to throw stones, want to throw mud. It's okay. It doesn't stop you from being on the path. It just brings you to the realization that you may need to hear right now. It's the 3D life. This is what I signed up for. And, it is what it is. And I'm going to be okay. That's literally what you need to say. I'm going to be all right. Okay? I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please take good care of yourself. Love yourself. Know that it is not personal. Gotcha. Oh, for those of you who chose pile 3, I did forget to mention, or almost forgot to mention, use Labradorite. Labradorite is a beautiful, beautiful stone that will allow you to access that higher realm. It opens up your third eye, and it allows you to connect to the higher vibrations, and it allows you to release the pain and suffering. This stone is a beautiful, beautiful stone for healers and for those in the metaphysical world that want to ascend even higher. So this is key for you. Get a piece and just hold it and really feel its energy. Sit with its energy and allow it to bring you up higher and stronger, so that you rise above what you're feeling right now, and you'll come to see it's not personal. It really isn't. For those of you who chose pile 4, Selenite, this reading is for you. So the Selenite is a beautiful, beautiful crystal, very high vibrating crystal that does not need to be cleaned nor cleared. It is self-clearing, self-cleaning. You can clean any other crystal with the Selenite Wand. which is why I have so many here. It's always cleaning and clearing. So that is first and foremost. For those of you who chose this pile, please get you some selenite if you don't have any. I don't know why I turned that up, but that is, we're going to get to it in a second. All right, so these cards all mean something. The first card is your strength and gift. Second card is what's happening in your life. The third card is something that supports your happiness. The fourth card is an obstacle or challenge you are overcoming. Fifth card is what your angels want you to know. The sixth card is what your guides want you to know. And number 7 is what your heart wants you to know. I have no idea why I turned it up this way, but let's go with it. The obstacle or challenge you're overcoming right now is Commander Ashtar. Call to action. Take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. Every other reading I started at the beginning, but I'm now starting in the middle for you. You are receiving a call to action and being asked to step up and create the changes you want to see in the world. Divine inspiration is all around you, and Ashtar and his legion of cosmic angels are standing by to offer you loving support. Know that you are being encouraged to be honest, assertive, and true in a loving way. You may feel your ego trying to hold you back, but know that when you take the first step, the next one will soon follow. Take some time to connect with the universe by looking up at the stars, knowing that there are loving beings of light gazing back down on you. You are not alone. You are a starseed. Plain and simple. Whoever chose pile 4, part of your lineage is those beings that are not from this earth. You are a being of light, of energy, of connection, of love, that right now in this time, with this solar eclipse, with this new moon, with this total shift in our world's energy for these next 6 months, the spotlight is being put on you to actually do the things that you have already thought about, that you have already felt. Just do it. I mean, literally, I have all these down and then that one popped up, because right now that is the most important lesson. And because it's in the spot of an obstacle or challenge you're trying to overcome, you don't want to act. You want to stay quiet. You want to stay silent. You cannot stay silent. Your voice needs to be heard. You have a way of looking at the situation that is meaningful, that is insightful, that is on point with truth. Let's go with what your greatest strength is. Your greatest strength. Oh, Lord. Don't you love spirit? Your greatest strength is Mercury. Open communication. Get a weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be heard. Look at that. What were we just saying? I'm done. What have you not said? What are you only saying to a couple of your besties that you're not telling the rest of the world? How come you're not putting it in a post? How come you're not saying it out in the world? Yeah, I know it's Mercury retrograde. Well, we actually just came out of it, right? Think about what you want to say. Say it the way you know it should be said, because you are being called to action to say what you feel. And this is your greatest strength. You're probably somebody who speaks very well. I keep hearing the word orator. Are you somebody, have you already done Toastmasters? Are you a person that, just speaks so eloquently and well, and people listen to you? They vibe with what you're saying. They vibe with your energy, and they're like, I don't know, there's something about him, there's something about her that I just have to listen. It makes so much sense. Is that you? Because if that's the case, come on. And even if you don't think it's you, it is you. This is your greatest strength. What's happening in your life right now? The Holy Spirit, expect miracles. And look what's coming out of her hands, sacred geometry. The things that will shape and change life. Ooh. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. So you're probably experiencing things, probably also like this video, that just pop up in your life and give you the confirmation, the information that you need so that you can begin stepping forward with more confidence, with more surety, knowing that you're not crazy. No, you're not crazy. See, you said if you need a sign, here it is. You're not crazy. Expect miracles. That's what it says. It says expect miracles, because this is what is ready and willing to happen to you if you let go of the fear. Something that supports your happiness. Dual Kul, Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. We've been saying that. We've been saying that just take it step by step. Know that you're not alone. Know that you are able to do what you need to do if you keep following the things that you have seen and heard. When Dual Kul appears in a reading, he reminds you that your path is unfolding as it should. Take one step at a time and remember that your only spiritual function is to be happy. You are a powerful person with many lessons under your belt and a real capacity to share your wisdom with the world. Take the time to go over what you have learned recently. Recognize the skills and the strengths it has brought you and acknowledge where you have been courageous. Dual Kul is working with your angel guides to help your journey unfold as a beautiful lotus flower, one petal at a time. So you are being walked with hand in hand to guide you through this, not like a child, but as a person in training. And then you have, what is your obstacle? Call to action. Commander Ashtar. So because you have all of these wonderful spirit guides helping you, miracles are trying to happen in your life, you're being guided step by step. You have the gift of communication, gab, speak, the words of words. Why are you afraid to do what you need to do, to be the person that is the one that opens up a dialogue, an important dialogue? If not you, who? Okay. I'm going to go on to what your angels want you to know. Magic is manifesting. Isis. Also known as Osset, also known as Yamaya. Osset in the Kemetic tradition, ancient Egyptian, Yamaya in the Yoruba Lukumi tradition. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. When we say magic manifesting, I mean, what do you think that means? Do you think that you could just sit down and close your eyes and stuff will happen? The answer is yes. Stuff will happen. And that is what you have to believe. You are moving into a space where your dream reality is becoming your outward reality. This is an extremely powerful time, and it is vital to keep focused on the highest good of all. You no longer want to relive your own history or past history or the history of your ancestors and feel unsupported. Acknowledging where you once were and how you have changed the situation around is a powerful focus of gratitude that will align you with universal abundance. Discipline and commitment are important now. Consider that you are moving between worlds when you daydream or create visions and bring life-enhancing ideas into reality. Magic is manifesting all around you. It is exciting. You are here to right the wrongs and add your voice to changing a dynamic that needs to fall, which is already falling. You need to hearken back to those who came before you and give them a voice through you. You will be able to create magic through the weaving of the right words, because that is your gift. Visualize what it is you want to say. Visualize yourself saying it, and then go ahead and say it, and visualize the effect that you want to have on those who hear it, and it will happen. Yes, everything takes time, and it will manifest itself in a few people, then a few more, and then a few more. That is how things work in the 3D. The 3D world is denser. It's not as light as the spirit levels, the dimensions your spirit, your soul works on. But it will trickle down into the 3D and create that ripple effect. Know that that will happen. Use crystals. Use all of the tools that are being sent to you, because they're going to send things to you in your visions and in your dreams on how to activate yourself and manifest the influence that you need to on those that you speak to. What your guides want you to know. Kali Ma, facing fear. Face down your fear. Know that it is just in your head. You see those skeletons, those skulls? It's transformation. Transformation. Transform them with the knowledge and knowing and everything that we've already discussed. Know that you're bringing that to the table so that you can bring your intuition to the fore. Just like what I've said for this channel. This is specifically for you. Bringing your intuition to the fore will save your life, will save the lives of others. Kali Ma will help you with that. Meditate with her. This is also the Hindu goddess Kali. Meditate with Kali so that you can see that. What your heart wants you to know. Lord Ganesh. Infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. Whenever you get Ganesh, the main thing for me is obstacles, challenges being removed. That is what he does. Hindu taxi drivers love Ganesh because they believe, helps them weave through traffic and get to where they're going quickly, safely, and easily. If he can help taxi drivers in India, a country filled with millions of people, quickly, easily, and safely, what can he do for you? That means you're weaving through the obstacles and none of it is touching you. That is the power. That is the divine of Lord Ganesh. So you have Kali and you have Ganesh right next to one another in your reading. So your spirit guides want you to know Kali, and your heart wants you to know Ganesh. Remove the obstacles. Kali, face down your fear. Do some shadow work. See in that mirror, that dark mirror, the things that you don't want to see. Face it and know. What if you are as strong as everybody really thinks your best friends? Not everybody, but your best friends know you are. What if you are really that person? What does that mean? What does that mean to you? How do you move with that information being a part of you, with that being you? And that's what's being called for here. You have to face the fact that you are who you are. And what do we have? We have selenite, this clearing stone that will clear away all negativities and keep your vibration high. Do that. Get yourself some selenite so that you can clean, and keep yourself radiating at this high vibration. I thank you so much for following me and really getting into this reading. I hope this has been helpful for you, because This reading is going to go for the next 6 months. Work with this energy and really, really allow yourself to speak. Blessings to you on your path, and thank you so much. Bye-bye.